Hey family, welcome or welcome back. If you're new to my channel, my name is Patrice. It'd be great if you hit that subscribe button down below to join the family. So we're gonna quickly just jump in this video, but I hope you're having a beautiful and blessed day. You are blessed, you are alive, and just keep a smile on your face because you look so beautiful with it on. There comes a time when you have to let your journey go, and it sounds really harsh, it sounds sad, you know, but sometimes you do have to let it go or you have to start over. The very first thing is, if you started your locks with very damaged hair, like your hair was either over processed or you had heat damage or it was just very dry and brittled, it is important to make sure that you start your journey out with healthy hair. You don't want to have a weak foundation starting your locks. When people think of locks, they're like, okay, well, whatever hair that I have in my head, I can start it with no matter the health of it. Like, it's just locks. But it's important, if you want strong locks, that you start with healthy, strong hair. So, you know, it's still hair on your head. And if it's brittled and it's dry and it's damaged, then you're going to still have brittle, dry, damaged hair. So that's just something that you have to keep in mind. The next thing is if you're going bald. I think if you're going bald completely, like, you really just have to let your lock journey go. I know it's probably very heartbreaking, but you really have to do the best for your scalp. There's a time and a place for things, and sometimes, like, you know, we may not like it, but I see a lot of individuals, they will be going bald and they will try to keep the locks on their head, and it doesn't really do anything great for your scalp because, you know, your locks are holding on 2-3 strands of hair. I feel like something like that will give me anxiety, or, you know, just I'll be very scared because I would wonder, oh my goodness, is my locks gonna fall off today, or is my locks on the floor? Because I know that my locks are thinning. People can go bald for many different reasons. There's alopecia, there's change of medication, there's postpartum depression, there's you know, there's so many different causes of why you can go bald. If you know why, then you can definitely try to treat it before you cut your locks. But if it's something that you're just literally going bald, there's no more hair follicle, then I feel like it's definitely time to let go and just cut the hair off. I've seen some wild, crazy videos of people patching their bald spot and stuff like that, but I don't know how I feel about that. But I mean, to each his own. If that's you, then that's what's up. But I feel like if I'm going bald anywhere on my head because I have locks, or because my hair is just damaged, I would have to let it go. If I'm going bald, I'm gonna let it go. I'm just gonna go bald. But, you know, that's just me. Next reason why you may want to start your locks over is if you feel like your locks are too large. Now, I don't recommend splitting your locks because, you know, unless you really know what you're doing. There's this girl on Instagram, she's a loctician or a hairstylist or something, and she does really great makeovers with locks. If you're blessed with hands like her, or if you know someone who can really get your hair to a smaller size without damaging it, then definitely you can do that. You can find a loctician and they can downsize your locks, but I don't necessarily recommend it unless it's done properly. So, you know, if you feel like your locks are like super large or really thick and you don't want it to be that way, then you really have to pay attention to the parting of how you started your locks, because the way that you start your locks is gonna determine how it's gonna look in the long run. So if the parting is large, you're gonna get large, thick locks. If the parting is small, then you're gonna get smaller locks. So you have to keep that in mind. I feel like a lot of people will be like, hey, how many locks do you have? Oh, okay, well, I want 60 locks because Patrice has 60 locks. It doesn't go that way, because my head might be bigger than yours, or it could be smaller than yours. And you know, your 60 locks may not look like my 60 locks because we don't have the same density, we don't have the same hair texture, and even if we do, we still are different. that's just how God made us, you know, we're just different, you know. The next reason of why you may want to restart your locks or start your locks over is because you've bleached your locks so much that it's damaged. If you see that your locks are breaking and getting damaged, you don't want to continue bleaching your hair and dyeing your hair because you love color so much. You have to remember, locks is your hair. It's hair. It's hair on your head. It's not weave. I mean, look, some people got weave, but if you started with your natural hair, then it's not weave. You have to make sure you're taking care of it. You know that bleaching your hair is so harsh on the hair. You have to make sure you're taking care of it. You have to get deep treatments. You have to deep condition. You have to make sure you moisturize and lock in the moisture with a good strengthening oil. If you're not doing that when you bleach your hair is going to be very brittle. It's going to fall out, and that's just what happens. Some people have it really great where they can dye their hair, they can bleach their hair, and their hair looks great and it's not breaking and it's strong. Over time, your hair changes. So what you do right now is not going to necessarily show the damage, but over time it will show whether you're taking care of your hair or not. If you're not taking care of your hair, you will know later. It doesn't happen right away, and that's why it's important to maintain your locks and do it the healthy way. I mean, for me, I love color. As much as I love color, I know that if I continue to bleach or to dye my hair, it is going to be different. Like, my hair is very strong, but I want it to stay strong for years to come. So let me know down below if you had to get rid of your locks, or you decided to start your locks over because of any of these reasons, or if you decided to start your locks over because of something else. I know some people start their locks over because of the method they started with. So for example, like if you have very soft textured fine hair and you start with comb coils, you're gonna have a hard time with your hair locking because your hair is so soft. It's going to unravel. You might want to consider doing a different method like back combing, or you can even crochet. It all depends on how fine and how soft your hair is, and it definitely plays a huge part. And I will be doing a lock Q&A very soon, so if you have any questions about locks, drop them down below so that you know I could answer them for you. I'll probably split them up in different videos because it is a lot of questions you guys already have for me. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, give your girl a thumbs up. It will be awesome. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and always remember, be spiffy and be you. Peace.